hello. Today has been a fail of the day, so we're a bit on a...
Wait, let's talk about it in chronological order and then we'll put the images that correspond. I was going to a meeting and I was like, I'm gonna vlog. Please look at the footage that I got.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Then we met to we came to see the Ground Seesaw exhibition about Monet inside. We already came for this, like, what was it, 2 days ago? Yesterday, 2 days ago. Anyway, we came. We had to actually book a slot to come visit, so that was a fail at the time. So now we booked a slot for today, okay? And since we're in the area, we're like, okay, this is the time to, first of all, finally get the croissant apple that we had last time, the croissant thingy. Apple inside. Imagine how good that must be. So we're like, ooh, exciting, we're gonna try it. We arrived there, closed.
Why would you be closed on a weekday? Like, it's a whole Thursday. People sometimes rest on Wednesday, on a Monday. I can't even understand on a Sunday. Why are you closed on a random Thursday afternoon?
Sir, that's just mean.
I'm
so
just
anyway,
annoyed. And he told us to come back.
Yeah, so we came back and you're not here. What? Second, we were supposed to also go to the bank before going to the exhibit to do some, because Korean banks and the Korean bank system. I cannot pay with my card on foreign website. I cannot pay online. I cannot do nothing with this card. So I was like, okay, you know, normally you're supposed to go into the branch and they're supposed to unlock this feature for you. But apparently not everywhere.
It doesn't even make sense. She's like, oh, you have to do it at your home bank. We haven't done any of our operation in our home bank. We've done it in different branches every time.
She did the thing I want to do in a different bank, okay? So
I told her, I tell her that, and she's like, okay, well, not today, because we're doing something, like some other thing today, so it's going to take like an hour or so. I was like, girl, really?
Fail on fails.
Hopefully this museum has something to show.
Imagine it's bad.
I wouldn't put it past it.
We're in dire need of a glass of wine.
Yeah, that's what we need. Okay.
True.
Cheers.
How do you feel about the exhibition, by the way?
Do you want my honest response? Yeah. It was nice, but it was very soothing, so I kind of wanted to fall asleep.
Same.
Yeah.
I thought it at some point, though.
Yeah.
I was like, I
was kind of like looking.
can't sleep. I paid.
Yeah, you paid. Yeah, you paid money. But I was like, this is very soothing, and it makes me want to fall asleep. So
I think personally, chapter 3 music, the best.
I don't remember.
I'm sure nobody will remember. But I was like, I actually loved the soundtrack that time. I was so soothing, so like, peaceful.
For a moment, I saw you. You were like,
I was so like content. But like I also really like the way they animated the thing. Very cool.
Yeah.
When you actually see the painting and when you see the animation, very cool.
Yeah.
But
it's not what we expected.
That's not what I expected. I wanted it to be more like I'm walking into it, doing stuff like around, not just like I'm sitting and
Watching
listening to a bad narrator.
I guess I could still say morning. It's not noon yet, but it is in a few minutes. So I just finished working from home. This is so random because I didn't even announce or anything because it's nothing big enough to be announced, but I am now working part-time for a company. It's not really part-time, like all my work is part-time because I'm a freelancer, but I am now freelancing for a company as a marketing manager. Yay! Woohoo! Just more work. Oh yes. But you know, you gotta work hard while you're still young. We need that coin, honey. But anyways, so yeah, I've been on a meeting, and you know, the team is based in New York, so honey, I gotta wake up early to do all of this. I actually have a meeting at 4 a.m. tomorrow, so that's lovely. But anyways, in the meantime, I do still have my photo shoot. So I have a shoot today, and then I have just been offered like a lash perm. I don't know if I even need it. I know it's just to make their promotion, but it's free. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? I have time. So I'm gonna get my lash perm. So this is my before, and we'll see what it looks like at the end, because I'm very curious to know what they're gonna do, because, you know, I don't have a lot to work with. So we'll see. So yeah, this is a very random day in the life. I obviously couldn't vlog my meeting because it's all confidential and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting this new job where I'm, you know, promoting and helping the PR of this company. It's a nail company. So we'll see how I do. Marketing is my background, y'all. This is what I've done since I graduated. I've done advertising and everything, but since I've been working as a model, I haven't really been doing that for a while. But I still have my creative juices flowing, so we'll see how successful this thing is. I'm just gonna get ready and go to the shoot. Always running late is actually ridiculous. I'm not like super late, but I'm like 5 minutes, but I hate being late. So I'm like, please forgive me. But yeah, I'm on my way to the shoot. It's a glorious day, like beautiful day. And mind you, I like a nice gray day, like I don't mind, but it's been gray for days. And now it's nice when the sun is out. Very nice. Anyway, I'll see you at the shoot. I'm gonna try and run. Coming back to you after a long day, as you can see with my dark circles. So first of all, I don't know if you can notice my lashes. They are a bit more like awake. Oh my god, what's going on over there? Anyways, I'm in another noisy cafe, but I just finished. Well, I didn't just finish. I just finished the lash thingy, and I'm pretty happy about it. It's very small and subtle, and I look awake, okay, even though I'm exhausted. The shoot also went well. It was really nice, and it ended way too quickly. So the great thing about being good at your job is that you finish earlier, which is nice. It lets you the time to do other things. But you know what the problem is though? I can't exactly charge as much, because I was supposed to charge per hour, and when you finish earlier, you earn less money. So you're basically punished for being good at your job, which I'm like, what the heck? But oh well. I just found that interesting. And yeah, I finished this whole thing right here, and it's supposed to last for a month, so we'll see how it goes. You know, I was happy to try it, so it was free, so even better. And yeah, I'm just gonna now sit and edit a few things, and I have to get up at 3 a.m. How amazing is that? And yeah.
A few hours later.
7 a.m. and I just came off of work. Yay! I'm delirious because I'm extremely tired, but I'm gonna go to Leslie's house and crash there. At this point, because she lives next door, thank God, so I'm just gonna go crash at her house. I didn't even ask her. I'm just gonna be like, hello, I'm just gonna lie down here. Ooh, it's loud. Anyway, so yeah, I had my first international meeting with the people of New York for this company that I work for, and I cannot believe I made it. I'm gonna be very chipper for the next hour and then I'm just gonna fall apart.
3 hours later.
Let me tell you the situation we're in right now. It's very pitiful.
Very.
It is freaking 11 a.m. Wow, the noise. You see what I deal with every day. There's a construction happening right next to me. Anyway, I woke up this morning at 5 a.m. I couldn't move. My back is not working properly anymore. My neck is scarily hurting me. And so she's helping me.
She's feeling very cool about it, by the way.
Oh, it will pass.
You didn't want to go to the hospital.
No, they're not doing it. You said I was ready to go, but they're not doing it. To do like whatever procedure, They say it's not gonna be able to.
Yeah,
do.
but they said you had to get a consultation, and you said
what's
no.
the point? Let's just go to the pharmacy, get some whatever pain,
Jesus Christ.
relief or something. Anyway, she's helping me do the hair because I can't. Why?
Because I have to brush it.
And then we're gonna go out, go to the pharmacy and stuff.
Oh, that's much better.
That's it.
You need like at least muscle relaxant
Yeah.
at least. Bien.
It's a good timing though that she came to my house this morning because otherwise I would have
Could
been
have
a
been
bit
bad.
Yeah. Anyway, we make it through. Her hair is made. And we're about I can't go all the way with it. Anyway, so we're about to go out. I need to change actually. The rain has started. The umbrellas are out. Yep. Kapchagi, we knew it would come, but
yeah.
at least we're ready.
Walk around without an umbrella.
Living on the edge.
No, the wind.
Yeah, that's not correct. I don't like it.
Tried to kill me just now.
Very refreshing.
Not adorable.
Yeah. Have a good day. Is it we can have a good day? Yeah. Why are you so
Cheaper.
Why do you have like psychopath tendencies? It's a bit scary, I can't lie to you. My ears! Stop it! Why would you do this to me?
I love finance. It's so delicious.
This is better than the one in Hollies.
In what? Hollies? Of course. It's so good. So I was talking to Leslie about, I was having a shoot and I was talking to two of my coworkers, and I don't know, we ended up talking about friendship between men and women. And I know we talked about this before, but basically the guy I was talking to, who's a foreigner, says he believes in it. And then we were having a debate because I was telling him I also believe in it. I do. I really do. I feel like if you like a person as a person, just whether they're attractive or not. Because a lot of people say, well, if there is no attraction, but even whether they're attractive or not, if you can recognize, oh, that person is a good person to be around, then you can move on to just liking them as a person and being friends. But I feel like in Korea, because men and women are so categorized and like separated, that there is literally, for them anyway, for like traditional Korean people, there is no way to be friends without people being like, so is there something between, especially if you hang out like the two of you, like between both, like all friends is fine, but as soon as you see somebody on like the two of you, it's like wow. Because I posted a story with one of my friends and we went to dinner and we've been eating together for a while, and not all the time, but like every once in a while, like, hey, let's meet, la da da. And everybody was like in my DMs, like, is this your boyfriend? And I'm like, what? No. I didn't put a heart, I didn't put anything. I put like, hey, we had tacos.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, oh my god. And so what do you think about that?
What do I think about that?
Do you believe or no?
I think I said before.
Taking into context the country we're in.
In Korea I don't believe it. Because I don't think they
Exactly.
believe in it. So if as a society you don't really think it's possible, if you do have a girlfriend, like a close girlfriend,
It's
something
like,
would be suspicious. But then again, with Lou, I believe it. So I
yeah,
don't know.
but he's very...
Because he has close girlfriends.
Lou is just open-minded as in other areas as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like
he's-
there's a pattern.
Yeah, I think so. But no, in general, I don't think like you could be like close friend with somebody, like boys and girls. If you become like best friends, I think like there's not
But
just
I
that.
think that's so sad.
I know, but I think naturally, if you get best friend with somebody, then you're gonna find them very like. At least one of them is gonna find the other one like you see the other one in another light. I feel like, and then the dynamic is different.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if that doesn't mean like I don't trust my significant other to have, because maybe you don't feel nothing, but from the other person could be, and then it's a bit I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like also when you're a girl can be. They say that when your girl is like best friends with you, and I say best friend on purpose because friends for me it's like they can be different levels. But best friend, like you text all the time, you hang out. She usually, it's because if she can't do it, it's because she's not attracted to you, they say, which I also think is quite sad, because when a guy is attractive, then I feel like the girls around him who like stay close to him, if they find him attractive, there's maybe always a possibility, and vice versa too. Like guys are the same, and I feel like there is this thing where they always asked like a group of guys about their friend, and most of them are like, actually, if there was an opportunity, I would. And it's like, what? But the guy I was talking to, he has a girl best friend, and he was like, we never had that vibe.
Oh really?
And I was like, what about her? And he was like, I don't think so, but she told me, like, not that she told him, but there was never that kind of vibe. So I'm like, nah.
Maybe she doesn't show it to you, but maybe see, you don't know.
I was like, you don't know what she's thinking.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, that was quite interesting. I wonder what people think about it, but I feel like it needs to change. Like we need to grow up. Come on, just because somebody has a nice face, it doesn't mean they're compatible with you anyway.
Oh, what are you talking about face?
Because like I was talking about, if someone is attractive, people have a hard time just being friends. But it's like, can you like, if we just move past the face?
That's even worse. I mean,
Why?
because we see it in a different thing then.
What I mean, okay, I explain what I mean. Even if the guy is attractive, can't you at least, before you're like, oh my god, he's attractive, can't we as just human beings think, okay, even if we end up together, actually as individuals we wouldn't even match, so there is no point in going that far, and let's just reel it back and look at the person as just a person. Because some of the times we fall for someone because of their appearance.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you talking about that in the context of friendship? If you're already friends with somebody, right, because you like them as a person, and on top of that they're handsome or pretty, then of course you're going to be attracted.
Well, exactly. But my thing is, I wish we had the mental, because I know it's a human reaction. The person is nice to look at, okay, you can be attracted to them, but I wish sometimes we would push more and be like, yeah, but other than that, he's also a nice person, and we don't necessarily need to go to the romantic part. Can we just stay friends? But I feel like people think of that, because sometimes people get overwhelmed by the attraction only, and then they confess to the person, or they end up being together and they realize they're not even compatible as a couple. You could have stayed friends, but because they're attractive, we listen to the attraction first instead of being instead of being like, wait, do we even match? You end up being together, and that's why a lot of people say, well, if we date, then our friendship is ruined, because even if you break up, then it's awkward now.
History or something.
Yeah. But as human beings, we focus a lot on attraction, and we sometimes react on attraction before we even think about what is this person. Is this person even compatible?
I think it's because in how we've been raised, the end goal is to have somebody romantically. So first you're going to look for romantic before friendship. You don't really care about friendship. You're like, that's not what I want. Like in my to-do, like in my bucket list.
Yeah.
I don't have like that number of friends. No, I have like, I want a nice husband. I want a nice family. And so that's why like you're gonna be focused on what the ultimate goal is, which is having a man or a woman.
But even in high school.
Something.
Even when we're young, like that's crazy.
Man, it's the Disney movies is the thing like you need.
And hormones.
Huh? Hormones too. Ramping.
Hormones, man.
Creating havoc.
I feel like there are so many guys in my life that I could have just been friends with. Like we didn't really need to go that. We didn't need to go there. Because now, I mean, the good thing is, me, I can be friends with an ex. But here in Korea, it's like impossible. Here I can be friends. Hey, she's suffering.
Should I take a second one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As she told you.
No, she said if it was bad.
Well,
At the moment, it wasn't that bad.
It looks bad. Terrible, man.
It's bad.
We're both sick as hell. I'm starting to have a cold. She can't move. Anyways, so that was just a fun conversation we had. So the result is he believed in the friendship.
And with the other one, you said you had also with the staff.
Oh yeah, but that was kind of more of a, I don't know. We were talking about long-term relationships.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I was just asking him, so how is it like? Because I was telling him I didn't really go very long with my relationship. I think my longest was 2.5 years. And his is longer, like 3-something years. And I was like, so how is it? And he was like, that's the face he made. And I was like, oh.
Yikes.
Oh, boy.
Yikes, what? Seriously?
He was like, well, I was like, well, what is that face? He's like, well, I mean, it's comfortable. And I was like, do you feel like you're lost, like the attraction and like the excitement? And before he could even finish my thing, he was like, died? I was like, I was gonna say, went lower. And I was like, oh, damn.
Strong.
Because I was telling him how like I'm a bit not scared, but I've always been a bit scared of like long-term relationship, because I feel like my heart would sink if one day I woke up and I was bored of my significant other. And you always think, oh, it's gonna be different for me. I'm always gonna be excited by my man, whatever. And then I was like, if I think about my previous relationship, after 2 years, 6 months, the 6 months before we broke up, even though I wanted to stay with him and stuff, I can admit that like, okay, like the excitement.
We have this discussion a lot, you and I. The excitement, you want excitement, I want comfortable.
Stability.
I want comfortable,
But
not even stability. I just want
comfort
I
should
like
be
being
what you want.
But
then when I asked him, it was just too much.
I like it. I just want, okay, we we're comfy with each other, like family.
But I feel like for humans, you can't have only one of. It has to be a balance. But I do think that it's impossible. You can't be excited until you're like 45. Like
You
I mean,
can
which
if you
sounds
make
terrible.
no, you can. Of course
But
you can. If you
what I
make
meant
the
is
effort.
if you started early.
If you make the effort, you can.
Yeah, but you exactly you have to make the
Yeah.
effort. You can't just be like, oh yeah.
But that's for everything.
Yeah.
What can you do for X amount of years that can be exciting until the end? No, it's something that you have to
work out.
work at. For sure.
But yeah, like when he told me this, I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's depressing.
But he said it's. I was like, so when you go home and you feel like you have this person who knows you really well, and he was like, no, that's a great feeling. It's just different. It's just different. After 3 years, it's just different. I was like,
Yeah, but different good or different bad is a problem.
he just said.
I know.
It depends on how you
Yeah.
figure it out. So anybody who's in a very long term, like over 3 years relationship, please let me know that there is hope. I'm scared. All right, I don't know. Every time, like when I hit the 2-year mark, I remember being like, "Is everything okay?" Like I would panic by myself
Seriously?
a little bit. I was
Really?
like, "Oh, is this okay? Like, should I feel this way? Like, is it okay that I feel that way? Like, whatever." I don't know. I mean, it's possible. People get married and like they stay together for like 10, 15
But
years.
then again, like the new arrangement that people have, like if you find the way that works for you, the people that say like, yeah, open marriage or yeah, we're gonna do
Yeah.
this and that, like you have to find your own
Balance.
Me personally, no, can't do that. But
Open
Open marriage.
marriage sucks because people are acting like it's all good, but there is always one person that gets hurt. Always.
it would be me, so I don't want that. Can't. Absolutely.
You say that, but remember Shits and Gigs when they were talking about the guy who wanted to open the marriage, and then the wife was like, "Oh really?
Bet.
All right."
Yeah.
And he was in his feelings.
Like,
'Cause
what
she
did
was
I
like,
do?
"Oh okay." 'Cause I think he cheated on her, or he asked her, "Let's do an open marriage."
She said, "All right."
And she said, "Okay," and then
she went and had just that.
opened the damn marriage, and he was
And
like,
she was
"Wait."
happy. And he was like, actually, I don't want it.
He was
She
like, wait,
"Too
wait.
late."
I'm not sure.
Too
And she was like,
late.
well, it was
It is
your
what
idea.
it is now. So be careful what you ask for, basically.
I was gonna say the same thing. Be careful.
Yeah. Sometimes people, again, back on the cheating thing. I don't understand people who cheat. Like, I don't understand people who cheat and say it was first a mistake. Because what do you mean it's a mistake? A mistake is something you do like, boom.
You didn't
sorry.
trip and
But,
fall into
yeah.
somebody else's bed.
Yeah, and especially when you have to plan the whole thing. It's so secretive. You go around my back.
You gotta text back, you gotta call in secret,
Sorry.
you gotta find
It cannot
a
be
moment to
mistake.
meet up.
Like
Shut
you
up.
decided multiple times to hurt me. You decided it was a choice the whole way along the way, yeah. So this I don't understand. I don't understand people that no, but I love you. No, you don't. You clearly don't.
You don't.
You actually don't because look what you did. So the fuck. You know what?
That's crazy. But yeah, that was our
Random.
very random discussion we were having.
And random place as well. We're supposed to go to another cafe, and we just find out that this one has a space for
I mean,
once.
this cafe, I've been saying it for years and it's
For
always
3
full.
years, I've been in Seongsu for almost 3 years now.
If you
It's
see
been
an
full.
empty seat, you sit.
So we're like, you know what? We're gonna change the whole day.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's so nice. I like it.
It's really cool. I understand why it's always full.
So we're gonna soak up some pollution. I was gonna say some fresh air, but
Cars.
we're gonna soak up some mixed air,
Ah.
and we'll see you later.
A few hours later.
We haven't moved. It's been 2 hours. It's not true. It's been an hour.
It's only been an hour.
I don't know. When did we arrive?
I think it's more.
12 something. It's almost 2.
Um,
Watch Jungkook new album.
yeah.
Some are nice, some not my style.
We really like. Please don't change. And watch the video, the music video. Standing with you or something, next to you or something. So that was good too. So yeah, but we're too sleepy to make a lot of sense. So we're gonna go home.
Stay as my neck still hurts, but we'll make it through, you know.
Did the medicine not do any change?
Nothing.
Wow.
See, I can't do this.
Don't do it. Please don't do it. Yeah, so we're gonna go home.
It's raining now. Full force. It's windy. It's cold.
Yeah, it's time to just
Go home. Yeah, go home.
and then we're gonna close the vlog here.
See you in the next one.